Do we survive no matter what, or do we like, ugh? And every time I feel my stomach whoops, but I'm so gonna do it. Hello, darlings. All trophies / achievements have been leaked. You know what that means? That means I am going to try to extrapolate and predict everything they mean for the story of Dragon Age the Veilguard. So fair warning, Dragon Age the Veilguard spoilers incoming. Jean Liblo. These achievements / trophies come from exophase.com. All right. There are parts, part 1, part 2, so I'm guessing the game is divided into these parts for the main mission. The Minrathous job, technically the plan worked. So that's probably everything, the intro leading up to encountering Solas. Ruins Reach, or maybe that's part of the encountering Solas, made unexpected acquaintances in the most unusual of places. So that's gotta be in Arlathan Forest. Awakening. Discovered a singing blade and the awakening of ancient magic. Awakening. So this after the risen gods are risen? And I'm guessing that this has to do with Solas's dagger, the magical dagger that he was using to cut through the Fade. Tevinter Nights, so we're going back to Tevinter, uncovered a darkness etched deep into the streets of Minrathous and beyond. So is this the Forbidden One? What was this, the Venatori? What darkness are we talking about? But we are going back to Tevinter. I was hoping that some of these would be even more spoilery, but like it would confirm like Starkhaven or some of the locations, but you know, spoilery enough. Although compared to some of the spoilers that are out there, some of these achievements are pretty tame. Lavellan peeled back the shroud, concealing a cult's dark movements and gained some valuable insight. It sounds either Elven or Tevinter, I'm guessing Elven. I don't know which cult, but maybe a cult worshipping the forbidden, either the forbidden ones or the forgotten ones. Old blood, older oaths. Faced a howling storm to discover a long-held secret and found out what it means to be a leader. So this must be when Rook is starting to step into their own as the leader of the Veilguard. And if there are 14 parts, I'm guessing this is the beginning where we're recruiting companions. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 is part of the middle, and then we've got the second half and then the ending. Fire, Feather, and Fade searched high and low to bring together a team unlike any other. Okay, so this has to be once the Veilguard is complete. Part 7 makes sense when we have the 7 companions. Part 8, no sacrifice greater. Practice vigilance, found peace wanting, and witnessed the meaning of sacrifice. So obviously this has to do with the Grey Wardens, and maybe it's the gameplay that was leaked when we go to Weishaupt. Bonds and blackened wings. Forged bonds with a family found amidst an unraveling world. So maybe this is an Antiva. I'm guessing it has to do with the crows. The blood of Arlathan followed a crimson trail, weaving through the heartland of an ancient empire. This has to be an Arlathan Forest or another site of ancient Elvenon. It could even have to do with something in the lighthouse because it's Elven and there are ancient ruins and things like that, ancient magic, so it could be part of that, but I'm guessing it's in Thedas itself. Part 11, as shadows fall, tracked evil through the heart of Antiva. Okay, so this is Antiva, and found that light casts the longest shadows. Ooh. So this has to do with the crows, probably maybe with the Kunari invasion, maybe with the first Talon. So blackened wings, maybe this is the Shadow Dragons. The best tales ascended to the throne of would-be gods under the shadow of their legacy. Wait, ascended to the throne of would-be gods? Does this mean we're entering the Fade? We're entering the golden/black city physically? I think we're going back to the Fade. The last gambit. The only thing left to lose is everything. This has to be right before the end. The Dread Wolf rises. Like the trailer, the Dread Wolf rises. Face down demon. Oh, this is like the other trailer. Demons, dragons, darkspawn, even the dread wolf. But it's the we have your back. So face down, demons, dragons, darkspawn, and even the dread wolf. So this has to be when Solas is in his dread wolf form. And either we save him and befriend him, or we defeat him or let him die. Whatever the possibilities are. But from everything devs have said and everything, we know for certain that the trespasser choice, that we can save Solas or we can defeat him. So this has to be the Dreadwolf form and the fate of Solas determined in part 14. The ones that last beat the odds and walked into the sunset. This could be like one of those hidden, not hidden achievements, obviously, because it's not hidden. I'm sure there are hidden achievements. Walked into the sunset, like happily ever after, or, you know, the end of the game, obviously. But walk into the sunset, I'm actually imagining stepping into the sunset and then we enter like a new section and we literally disappear in the sunset. Obviously, this is after the eclipse occurs because we know there's going to be an eclipse because of the trailer. Either it goes along with the final part of the game, because part 14 is the last part, or it's some sort of fun thing. The storm quelled, the poisoned fruit ripens. Ooh. There were missions with the word storm in them in the past regarding Kunari, so maybe this has to do with Kunari. Poisoned fruit. Or maybe it's crows because they poison, because they kill, they assassinate. But the poisoned fruit ripens, so I wonder what that is. In peace, this has to do with Grey Wardens. Hope found in the aftermath, maybe helping them. What's the place called? It sounds like Rivendell. No real gods drew out the latent magic in every altar of the Evan-Urus. So we're going to find altars of the Evan-Urus. So are we going back to the altar of Mythal? Reflections helped an Alluvian tinkerer find herself in a shattered world. Oh, so this must be for the companion quests. Oh, and they even have little icons. There goes me and my observation skills. Part 14's image is the mural in Inquisition, the final mural that wasn't colored. So yeah, I'm guessing helping each companion on their personal quest. So the Alluvian tinker, that's Vilara. A new calling, helped a fearless warden find his new calling. Oh, I'm certain he wants, like a lot of us would want, Rook to be his new calling. This is Davrin. Death becomes him, helped an old necromancer define his legacy. This is Emrich's personal quest. A song from the stone. That's Lace Harding, helped an expert scout forge a new path. Blood ties. Ooh, Lucanus helped the master assassin slay his demons. I don't know why I didn't think of this initially, but maybe this means that we free him, that he gets freed from Spite. Or just that he successfully, whatever happens between him and Spite, successfully defeats Zara. City of Shadows helped a seasoned detective uncover what lies in the shadows of her past. That's Nev. Little Dragon, Tash, helped the dragon hunter find the meaning of what burns inside them. Okay. I am noticing Tash's pronoun here is them and not her, because so far Tash has been described as female. So in my tarot reading, I speculated something to do with Tasha's personal quest, and there was the water from the tarot image that was fluidity. So is this in regards to her identity, the evolution, she becomes they? Just pointing out the facts here. A memory of false gods witnessed the first memory of Fen'Harel. Oh yeah, so there are 6 memories of Fen'Harel. So we will be visiting Solas's past from one of the clips shared. I think it was from IGN. We hear one of the murals talking, and Elgar'non's voice sounds like the voice in the trailer Thedas calls the peace and comfort of my reign. So that must be Elgar'non. So false gods, so this has to be when the Evan-Urus ascended and assumed godhood. A memory of our mistake before the veil was created, but one of his first regrets. the first mistake. I wonder if the regret demon is going to make an appearance. A memory of blackened hearts, the origin of the blight. A memory of manifestation, maybe the first blight or maybe the first rebellion. A memory of tranquility. So does this have to do with mages becoming tranquil? Does this have to do with something about in the book of the Seekers of Truth? That links back to that. Tranquility makes me think of that. Tranquils. A memory of an old friend. Some of these memories might be when Solas was dreaming and maybe he had conversations with other people in the Fade, because he can pull them into the Fade even if he's sleeping, because he's a dreamer and he has that power. So because from the moment the veil is created, he's in Uthenera. He's sleeping and he wakes a year before the Inquisition is formed. So I'm guessing tranquility must be when he's in the Fade. This is his Uthenera. Memory of an old friend could be the Inquisitor. Could be the Inquisitor. Because if tranquility is right before he goes into Uthenera, and maybe when he wakes up from Uthenera, an old friend could be the Inquisitor. A Rook likes shiny things. Ooh, a shiny. An Inquisitor is addicted to elf fruit.
My feelings for elf fruit are classified, Scout Harding.
A Rook likes shiny things. Found at least 10 mementos and returned them to the caretaker. This is one of those fun side quests. Maybe the mementos are scattered either across the crossroads or the lighthouse, because it's a huge area, or across Thedas. A Rook really likes shiny things. Found at least 80 mementos and returned them to the caretaker. Okay, it has to be across Thedas. Across the Imperial Highway. Visited every district possible throughout northern Thedas. And it's funny because all the roads lead to Rome, all the roads lead to Tevinter. The Imperial Highway, you have them in southern Thedas. It doesn't list all the places we can visit, so it doesn't confirm necessarily Starkhaven. I'm really hoping that we visit Starkhaven, because Sebastian would be a really good character to have. Like, honestly, no need to import anything. Sebastian is the Prince of Starkhaven, no matter what. And probably Vea is there. And maybe even Francesca and Marius. So this is a fun one, visiting all the places. I hope that there's no place that locks up if we don't visit it in time. You know, like in the hinterlands, even if we do Champions for the Just, if we don't visit Redcliffe first, then Redcliffe is forever locked to us. Ooh, the Talons of Vengeance aided the Crows in sending a message to any who claim Antiva from its people. So reclaim Antiva and Treviso from the Qunari, a light in the dark. Sounds like an Easter egg. May it be a light to you in dark places. It's the light of Erendil from the Silmaril, but it sounds like an Easter egg. Aided the Grey Wardens in finding what remains after hearts turn to ash. And there's an area of the Grey Wardens that sounds like Rivendell. The soul of a city aided the Shadow Dragons in their fight to reveal the corrupted soul of Minrathous. Maybe we're helping Dorian as well. Could be a demon beneath the catacombs of Minrathous. It could be reforming the Magisterium. We're aiding the Shadow Dragons, so going after Venatori. Some of them are in the Magisterium. Annihilation in Arlathan aided the Veil Jumpers to avert disaster in Arlathan once again. So aiding Strife and Irulan. Called for coin and company, so aided the Lords of Fortunes in seeking valor, glory, and companionship. The supernatural and the strange. Ooh. Aided the Morn Watch in tracking down anomalies, demonic, undead, and dangerous. This sounds more like detective work. This is right up my alley. The dark, shadowy alley of Necropolis. A most esteemed purveyor. Few people are worthy of an invitation, you know. Ooh, purveyor of what? And how do we achieve this? And an invitation to what? And from whom? A new look. Change the look of an item for the first time. So we get to modify our armor, perhaps. Between a rook and a hard place. You see what you did just there? Performed 5 takedowns. I think the takedowns are like reclaiming keeps. We perform takedowns. a faction's favor, upgraded a faction merchant for the first time. Ah yes, one of the IGN videos was mentioning we get to upgrade merchants so that they can sell better items. Rune for improvement, another fun. Socketed a rune for the first time. Falling for you. Defeated an enemy by knocking them off the ledge during combat. I'm falling for you. I love it. Nostalgia trip. Tested for fall damage and survived in the lighthouse. In Inquisition, no matter how high we jump from, we survived. Do we survive no matter what, or do we like, You know, and every time I feel my stomach whoops when I jump. It's like the empathy, it's like too much, too intense, but I'm so gonna do it. Clear minds and open hearts. Let fly your voice to Mythal. We speak to Mythal through the fade at some point. I am guessing Mythal's essence, whether in Solas or somewhere, if not in Solas. I always assumed it was in Solas, but it's possible that Mythal's essence, that he just took her power, and Mythal's essence is just somewhere. Enhancements, not enchantments. Fully upgraded a weapon, armor, and accessory to their highest level and rarity. Alright, so this is going to be closer to the end of the game. This is going to be fun for people like me who like crafting and upgrading. But enhancements, but where are the enchantments? Stacking the deck. Spent at least 52 points in Rook's skill trees. 52 points for a regular deck of cards. 52 cards, not the 78 cards for a regular tarot deck. Bringing down the sky. Defeated all high dragons across northern Thedas. So I'm guessing maybe there are 10 base dragons across northern Thedas, like in Inquisition, and then maybe some extras. In Inquisition, if you drank from the well, there were 13 dragons, because then there were the 10 ones, and then there was Corypheus's dragon, Hakon, and the Guardian of Mythal. So I'm guessing it'll be something similar, between 10 and 15 dragons. The Unbound broke the seals containing an ancient threat and faced down what lied inside. Ooh, this is the formless one. Broke the seals containing an ancient threat and faced down what lied inside. This is supposed to be Lay. So on Game Rant, they have an additional platinum trophy, a complete deck. Made trouble, saved the world. That sounds like Rook. So that's probably for the end of the game. Those are the trophies. This is what I'm extrapolating from these trophies / achievements. I look forward to achieving most of these achievements. I'm gonna want to check IGN for how to acquire all these achievements and the walkthroughs. How about you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all soon. Masarana.